It's important to connect to yourself daily, to wake up your inner being, to become one with the Most High and your inner self, to set positive intentions for today, to address the trauma that lies within you, to open your heart to new possibilities, and to reach your highest potential. Every day is a journey, so it's important to start from the positive and intentional place. Love and light.
Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Check out my vibe, okay? I had to set this back up. I took it down momentarily because we was moving some things around, but I said I need to get it back together because this is my sacred space, all right? You can't see everything that is a part of my space, but this one is a big part of it for me. Anyways, I hope that you all are in an amazing place today. I hope that you're feeling bold. I hope that you're feeling fearless. I hope that you're walking in your purpose. I hope that you are taking charge of your life by being intentional, being positive, setting those boundaries, okay? Anyways, but if you're not there, I hope that you're listening to your mind, your body, and your spirit to get to that place, okay? I hope that you are waking up every day and at least doing that for yourself because that is a step into the right direction. Okay. Okay. I am feeling amazing today. I am starting this week off different. You know, my baby is 3 months old, 3 months in a week. And so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I've been doing videos here and there, but being that my husband and I are, working on our businesses, we had to kind of figure out a work-life balance because I try to do too much in one day instead of having, okay, this is the main thing I'm gonna do today. Anyway, I will ramble. I'll make this conversation about the video. But so we're figuring out my work-life balance situation. And so here I am. And last week we went to the ocean twice. Yesterday we finished a 7-day raw vegan cleanse. That was actually pretty good. First time doing raw for 7 days. I think that was my first time really just doing raw. I've done plenty of fasts now. I'm not new to the fast world, or cleanse. But I like to call it a fast because just because. So, yes, that was actually pretty good. I was able to learn a couple of things about myself. You know, for me, fast is my way of connecting to the Most High God. Matter of fact, praise be to the Most High God. So that was good. I've learned a lot about myself. I gained some clarity. Okay, and overall, my body just felt really good. I didn't have a moment of temptation. Wait, about to lie, and I don't do that. I was about to say I didn't have a moment of temptation. I had a moment. I wouldn't say temptation, but I had a moment of like, ugh, I really wouldn't mind a granola bar. But it was only when I went to the grocery store to kind of re up for the week, and I was like, dang, is granola bars on the list of things I can't eat? Yes, it's on the list of things I can't eat. I had one of them moments. But anyways, it was good. But today, before I get into it, if you are feeling my vibe, if this video resonates with you in any way, or if you just love me, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would love to have you on here. I plan on dropping videos more often. Okay, I don't want to say how often I think I'm gonna do it, but more often. Okay, and also check out my website www.journeyofaButterfly.com. No, .net. Lordy, journeyofaButterfly.net. Anyways, what's up, y'all? What's up? Today, I was having a conversation with my sis, and we were talking about we share our experiences because once you go through the process of healing and you go through your isolation phase where you got to let go of some people who aren't pouring into you the correct way, things of that nature. God blessed me with my friend. And so we share our experiences on our journeys together. And we were talking about shame. And it kind of came up in our conversation because I didn't know what the video would be about today. I know I was going to make a video and I was kind of pondering over topics that I had already written down. But I'm like, this is a good one because a lot of people are missing out on their opportunity to heal and take control over their lives because of shame. A lot of people do not want to relive experiences or bring up something that they've done that they're ashamed of, or something that had happened to them that they're ashamed of. Water break. Hold on. But yes, so and I was telling her about my experience. I was just going through the motions of healing, doing different things on a daily basis, meditating, journaling, and stuff like that. And I was having a conversation with a lady in the past, and I remember talking about, everything that people have done to me or what people have done to hurt me despite the intentions I had for them. Most of the time we have good hearts when we're going out to help people or being there for people or choosing people over ourselves. We tend to do that out of pure intentions. And then sometimes those people turn around and hurt us in some way, or, betray us in some way. And, when we're healing or when we're angry or when we have, issues, we tend to, direct our attention and our hurt towards the people outside of us. And sometimes it's okay. But I was harboring over the people who have hurt me. And, I was coming to a crossroads of getting to a place of forgiveness, right? And a lot of times we say we forgive people and we're moving on, and honestly sometimes that's suppressed hurt. When we say, oh, I forgive you, I ain't worried about you, but deep down we're suppressing how we really feel because we haven't really took the time to go through that process again of what happened, why it happened, and really understanding that that person is just as hurt as I am and they hurt me. Okay. So we tend to harbor over what they've done. But I had a moment in my journey where I was struggling with forgiveness. And this lady somehow, and I don't know if she's just gifted or whatever, but she kind of brought up how I may have hurt people in my life as well. And that really took me back because then my wheels started turning because I have hurt people. I have done things that hurt people's feelings. I have said things that hurt people's feelings. I have maybe used energy that I was projecting onto people to hurt them, right? And so I had a moment of shame. Because we don't often think about what we've done to people. We always think about what people have done to us. And that tend to, and it really makes sense. We put blame on other people so we won't have to deal with our own mess. Right? It's true. We tend to point the finger, but sometimes we need to point that mother back at us, okay? Because we're covering up what we've done because we don't want to deal with our mess, so we'll just keep reminding them of the things that they done to us. Tell me I'm wrong. For real, we do that. And so I had a moment where she pointed the finger at me, and this wasn't a person who I've directly hurted. It was just the finger was pointed at me, and where I was in my journey, I couldn't lie. So I had to sit there and point the finger at myself and take note of the things that I've done, because I was having a moment where I had to fess up to something. And when I had to fess up to that, I did get a little upset because I'm like, People done all these things to me. People done A, B, and C to me, and I stood up here and I had to be honest because my this journey is all about truth, right? This journey is about walking in truth, and I was at a place where it was a lie that not even it was a lie that I had to fix. I had to fix a lie, and it wasn't that I got caught in a lie. It was that in my heart I knew that I've lied about something that I had to make right. And my spirit would not let me rest until I made that lie right. And so I made the lie right. I did what I was supposed to do. And I said everything I needed to say until my spirit was, my spirit was okay with what I said. And, of course, the Most High was okay with what I said because everything came from the Most High of what I had to do as far as walking in my journey. I did everything that I needed to do because I understood that our spirit speaks to us and God speaks to us. And if you're committed to yourself, you're going to follow the steps no matter how uncomfortable it is, because this is what this experience is about: being uncomfortable to rise, to grow, to evolve. And so I made my wrong right. But even within that wrong, I was like, I'm pissed off. All these people in the world hurt me. And I had to, take responsibility, accountability for what I did. And there's so many people around me that's not even doing the same. That was my mindset. So I had a moment with God because I'm like, it's not fair. I did something because of what somebody did to me, but I'm having to come out and take accountability for what I did. But at the time now, because God wasn't through with me yet. God knew I was going to go through this phase because that's just me. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, but at the same time, be like, but why I had to do it? Why I had to be the bigger person? But anyways, I had to understand that it's not about anybody outside of me. It is about everything with me. It was about me walking in my truth. No matter if people did want to, walk in their truth and be truthful about, what was done and what was said, and if they sincerely, apologize, whatever the case was, I had to take my focus off of them. And that's what we do in the midst of shame. We make it about everybody else so we don't have to deal with our own shame. But in this point, I had to deal with my own shame. I had to deal with my shame. And it's not pretty. And that's why I got upset, because it's like, why? And I see why. I can see why people point the finger. But we have to take accountability, y'all. That's the only way we're going to grow. That's the only way we're going to grow. You have to take accountability. So I had that moment of anger because I didn't want to sit in the shame by myself, basically. But then God said, this is about you. This is about your journey, because I got so much more in store for you if you keep doing and walking this walk and, healing. Because even approaching and confronting my shame that way is healing, because I was able to let it to rest. I wouldn't have to bring, anytime the situation would come up, it wouldn't come up the same way. When it comes up, I won't have to be shamed, because if I released and dealt with my shame, it'll never hit me the same way it did before dealing with it. So it can rise up to my chest and I can look it dead in the face and it wouldn't bother me anymore. So dealing with that, I was able to lay it to rest. And I felt, after being strong enough to walk in that truth and give that truth out without anyone having to tell me or make me or anything, I took accountability by just doing what my spirit told me to do, doing what God told me to do. And even if the people didn't understand why I had to do that, I knew why I had to do it. I knew why I had to do it, because this is truth. And as I'm walking on this journey, if anybody had to ask me of anything, I don't have to lie about anything because I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. And so I released that. And God wants you to release your shame. It's not anything that you have to broadcast to the world. He wants you to just privately in a sacred space confront your shame. Confront your shame. Confront it and release it. Confront it. Deal with it. You got to journal. You got to say it out loud to yourself. You got to meditate on it. Sit with it. Because once I pointed the finger at myself and I felt that amount of heavy shame come over me, I said, okay. Usually I suppress it. Usually I go find something else to do. Soon as I felt that shame feeling, that disgusting feeling, that stomach turning shame, I sat down. I sat down. Water break. I sat down. And I did that. I said, okay, this is an ugly feeling. This is nasty. This is nasty. And I went on ahead and I replayed whatever I needed to play in my head. Because I said, this is the last time this situation is going to come up within me and I'm going to feel this way. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be in the present moment of it. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to forgive myself. Because forgiveness is for you. Even if you have to forgive yourself and forgive others, it's for you. Because no matter what somebody's done to you, if you're constantly throwing it at them, they going to catch it for just a second. And it's going to go right on. But it's going to keep hounding you to project whatever they did to you onto them. And it's only hurting you. Because you haven't truly gotten to a place of letting it go. And that's why I talk about all the time, setting time aside to yourself to address your issues, to get to the root of why you may be angry, the root of why you may be depressed, anxious, sad. Mind you that as long as you're suppressing them, it's not going anywhere. It's only going to be in here. And you know what you're going to do? Every time you get upset about somebody dropping a piece of candy, all of that is going to come out. And you're going to be upset about the smallest things. But that small thing is all the big things that you decided to suppress in here. And you're dealing with people at work with your trauma. You're dealing with your kids with your trauma. You're dealing with your spouse with your trauma. All because you haven't taken accountability for the things in here. It's not nobody's job to fix us. It's not anybody else's responsibility. If you make it someone else's responsibility, I'm telling you, you're going to be waiting forever. It is time for you to rise to the top. You are the first person you see every day. You are the first person you greet every day. As soon as you open your eyes, you greet yourself. When you're looking in the mirror, brushing your teeth, washing your face, you're looking at you. It's always you. And in order to become a better version of yourself, it's taking accountability for your trauma, even though you wasn't the cause for your trauma. It's okay. I'm here with you. I'm on this journey with you. I'm here. I'm committed to me. And ever since I've committed myself to me, life has been good. Now, do I have some days where it's challenging? Yes, we all do. But I bet you, my challenges today don't look like my challenges 2-3 years ago. Okay? And that says a lot. That says a lot. I am a walking prayer. I understand who the Most High is for me and the changes that I made in my life. I'm wearing who I am today. My light shines bright because of what I decided to do. I decided to take the road less traveled, and that is okay. And in my last video, I talked about it's going to be some seasons where you're going to be clapping for yourself. It's going to be some seasons where you're going to celebrate alone. And that's okay. That's okay. It's temporary. It's temporary because you got to get those weeds from around you. So you got to go through that season of isolation. So you can clean up, do some landscaping, get some of those people who aren't pouring into you the correct way out of your way. So you can get those roses and those flowers, the people who are for you to come in and you know, lighten their path with you, take their road with you. So that's all I got today. That's all I got today. I hope it made sense because I get on and I just go with the flow. But if this video resonated, like, share, and subscribe. And I don't think I'm gonna post my intro video. I'm working on another intro video because, of course, the last one shows that I was preggo and I'm no longer. He's just over 3 months. So I think I'm just gonna post this one. We'll see. But yes, look, take charge of your life. You deserve it. You deserve it. Check out my website, journeyofaButterfly.net. Check out my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. They're all in the description. Go have an amazing day. Be love, be light, be peace, so that you may receive love, light, peace. Peace.